Consider this version 1.0. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my new office space in my new house. It is not completely organized. Like I said, version 1.0. I haven't quite figured everything out yet, and I still have certain things that haven't been done yet, but I didn't want to wait anymore. I wanted to show you. P.S. Don't judge the hair. There is humidity in the air today, and my hair is not appreciating it. So my new office area is currently in my living room. Technically, this is like the formal dining area, but instead of a dining room, we're doing this. You may notice that I have my EC blanket on my chair, which is an IKEA chair. I got the idea from Colleen, Seven's a Crowd on Instagram. She told me she keeps her Erin Condren throw on her chair in case she gets chilly. And with these windows here, it does get a little chilly over in this area. So we'll see. So here's my main desk. We've got my laptop on top. We've got my coffee mug from Christian Designs and my lipstick stain, my planner and my Foxy that I use for my lettering. This lamp I got from Target, and it has plugs on it, an area to keep your technology. I just have my earbuds and my phone charger. It's my heat gun. This is to hold your phone to film. I use this for live streaming. So if you ever get motion sick for my live streaming, that's why. Here's my laptop. Here's my lamp. It's an OT light lamp, and it's really great for nice natural light when you're working. Now this thing, oh God, I can't remember the name, but I'll have it linked down below. This is a awesome desk holder. I think it's meant for baby supplies, but I'm using it for my desk shit. Not completely set up correctly yet, but you'll see sanitizer, my mouse for my laptop, Sharpies and permanent markers, high chew because that's necessary. Then I have Sharpie brush pens and Pentel sign pens, which I am testing out this week, so I have them near at hand. My scissors, my handy palette knife, and my bone folder. Some highlighters, and then in here are pens that I use on the regular and a couple of pencils. Now this desk is a Linmon tabletop from IKEA and Alex drawers. I have two sets. I have the set here and the set on this desk over here. Each desk has one with a file cabinet and one with no file cabinet. So we're gonna go through the drawers now. In this drawer, we have divider tabs and Post-it notes and random paper clips and shit. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Tapes, adhesives. This has a bunch of random shit like lotion, pop sockets, eggplant charms, just things I like to have nearby because I enjoy them. I have my stylus for my iPad, my eggplant stress ball, my eggplant phone charger. I have extra scissors in here, extra pockets. This is all Post-it notes and page flags. And this is like X-Acto blades, silhouette tools, stuff like that. In this drawer is all my colored pencils. So these are all my various colored pencil situations. Plus this is my pen bag because I just need somewhere to shove it. This is my Sharpie drawer. It's other pens too, but all my extra fine Sharpies, eggplant pens, Papermate pens, big Sharpies, etc. And then this file cabinet has, I keep some receipts in here, and then in here are special papers. I've got graph paper, I've got colored paper, all 8.5 by 11, cardstock, decorative, etc. I haven't finished organizing that yet. In this Alex drawer, this top one has all of my most used kind of shit. It's got my masking fluid, staple remover, nail glue, erasers, glue sticks, notepads, note cards, address labels are in here somewhere, some Post-it notes. Then we have binder clips, paper clips, thumbtacks, highlighters, my stapler, and then way in the back, I have some business cards that I don't actually use. In this one, we have some more used office supplies. We have extra rulers, index cards, my label maker, my hole punch. I have my animation situation there, clear pockets, extra notepads, extra staples, envelopes, all the things. Next drawer down, paint, watercolor paints, my watercolor palette, my liquid watercolors, my brush cleaner, all the various watercolors. And here we have drawing supplies. We have pens, charcoal, more drawing pencils. These are all like stumps, blending stumps. We have calligraphy shit. I've got all the things in there. And then in here is specialty papers like vellum, pastel paper, and then I have some papers that I use for mixed media work. On to the back wall. So we have my Erin Condren wall calendar. Up here is my printer, and this has paper. This has regular printer paper, nice printer paper, cardstock, and then a bunch of different solid colored cardstock. These are the cups I use for watercolor, and I just set them there for no lack of a better reason. In here, we have, this is like a travel thing I keep Post-it notes in. There's just some random shit in these. I think, whoops, there's some like spare Post-it notes and things like that in these boxes. Here are some of my traveler's notebooks. Over here are all of my ring-bound planners, like here, and this one from the Planner Society. And then down here is my sticker organization, which you can see in a previous video. These are my sticker organization binders. And then this is my drawing tablet. Here I've got a jar full of my favorite washi, all these extra like puffy stickers, things like that. These are just some fun situations there. This has my washi, like small washi squares, like washi paper squares, things like that. And this back box has extra like bags, like pencil pouches. Then right here, because I haven't figured out a good way to store things yet, this is my lighting kit. And here's a canvas that I'm working on to decorate my bedroom. Over here has my big portfolio, my Instagram backdrop, and a bunch of my big paper pads like newsprint, watercolor paper, all those things are all over here. These lower shelves, we have just some shit I shoved in there, like some stencils, things like that. Most of what's in here is like scrap pieces of paper for mixed media work. And then these boxes are empty for now. I think one of them has extra stickers in it, and the other one, like stickers I don't really use and I use for like giving away. And this one is empty. And then in here we have all of my spare washi. And then in these two boxes are extra note cards and extra like stuff that I like accumulate to put in like swap bags and stuff for meetups. And then here we have just some random shit that doesn't really matter. And then this big puppy is all of my big sheets of washi paper. And here is all of my mailing supplies, envelopes, mailers, stuff like that, including laminator pouches. And this thing is a bunch of random shit that I haven't figured out where to put. Extra pouches. There's like some film for my silhouette, some extra lighting, and the buttons for my patrons that I need to mail out. And then here is my secondary desk. I'm going to use this in the future for like cutting things, but for now it's sort of a catch-all for stuff. We have here in the front, I have this tub from the dollar store that I'm using with stickers I need to file away, that I need to put away. My Erin Condren desk like schedule pad. The mild liners that I just got to play with. And then a couple of boxes of stuff that I need to put away as well. Here we have all of my alcohol markers, Copics, Spectrum Noir, my distress markers. They're all in here. And this area is kind of a fucked up mess since I moved, but it has all of my punches and then a few other random things. And here is a lot of like planner fluffiness, like tassels, stuff like that. And then in here are all of my like tags that I like to decorate, plus some like divider tabs. Here we have all the Go Wild stuff that Kristen sent me that I want to make a video of and I just haven't gotten around to yet. We have my pile of artwork and this wire that I'm going to string on the wall up above here to hang all my art on. Then this is a bunch of shit I need to, like a file thing that has just a bunch of things I need to go through. Here has my big punches, my cutter, my I just like brain farted on what the hell that thing is, but it's a brayer. It's a brayer. And in here has some random technology shit like memory cards. I usually keep my microphone in there. I've got one of my cameras like charging here, and then these cameras were used for my son's yearbook that I have to download pictures off of. And then a stack of shit I got to go through. I also have my cutting mat on here. Okay, in these Alex drawers, top drawer here, these are some of my things that are too big to keep anywhere else. My jelly plate, my paper cutter, and my other paper cutter. My brother Daryl, this is my other brother Daryl. In this one, we have all of my inks and such. These are my chalk inks, distress inks and other inks. I've got extra erasers that I use to cut stamps out of, like if I ever make, when I make like hand carved stamps, these are the erasers I use for that. And then in here are all of my little tools plus my stamp carving tool. In here are all of my stamps. I don't have a ton. I'm not an epic stamper, but I have some. Little stamps, bigger stamps. And here we've got some wooden stamps, like these specialty situations. We have all the acrylic blocks right here. And then back here we have hand-carved stamps, and then this big puppy that's my favorite stamp of all. In here we have like extra office-y type shit, like dividers, envelopes, folders, stuff like that. And then down here I have all my chalks, pastels, and the microfiber cloth I use to erase them. Underneath is a giant pile of bags that have various things in them, stuff that needs to get gone through, things like that. And hiding way back there are my tripods. In this Alex drawer, my last set, on top I have some things I use for art, baby wipes, glue gun, deli paper, and then the silicone baking mat that I use when I'm jelly printing. In here we have gelatos, gel highlighters, we have the Erin Condren pens, distress crayons, then like things like big binder clips, more masking fluid, stuff like that. In here we have all of my different random scissors and punches and the deco tape that I hoard. And then this bottom one, I'm not even going to open it, but it has all my family files in it. Probably my favorite part of the new office is how I've redone my Rascog cart. So I'm going to pull this out. And the reason I have it like this is so I can pull it over to the desk where I'm working whenever I'm working. Behind it is my microphone stand that I use as a tripod. So here, on top, we have the things I use most often. We have Tombow markers and other Tombow markers, all of my fancy pretty pens, artist tape. These are like paint brush pens. We have the new Jane Davenport marker pens. We have Sharpie pens. We have paintbrushes. We have other paintbrushes. We have other paintbrushes. We have my artist drawing pens and my Sharpie bucket. Underneath, we have all of my all of my Dilutions ink sprays. We have just random colored gel pens, other random colored gel pens. On this side, we have more regular pens that I use fairly often. Drawing pencils. These are Stabilos, and then these are my Le Pens over here. And on the bottom, we have gessos, matte mediums, all of my mediums, my India ink, adhesive sprays, acrylic like coat sprays. Got some big bottles of acrylic paint, some tacky glue, Mod Podge, just basically all of the mediums and such that I use. Fixative. And then over here we have command Velcros and cable ties. And then here's my ink pot. And then I also usually store my water cups down here as well. The nice part about this Rascog is that I can move it over to my other desk when I'm working, but then otherwise I can keep it over here out of the way. And then this is the final section of my office. Up here we have just things that I love, hats, stuff I've collected, my planner bands. I've got stuff like my eggplant hat, my pink pussy hat, just things people have sent me or things I just love to look at. This has my small washi in it, and this is my, whoa! And this underneath it is my planner, what I call my planner jewelry box, where I keep like all my little decorative shit for like fancy planning. Here's all of my washi. I have these 4 drawers full of washi. At the moment, they're not very organized. That's a project for another day. Not today, Satan. And then up on top here, in here, we have paint pens. In here, my daughter put this back in wrong. It's acrylic paints. In here are like different sticker papers and magnet paper, things for the silhouette, which I had on my desk and I didn't even point out. And then in here is just some more spare paint, some spare silhouette supplies. Here is my current planners, my art journal, all in here, and my celebration sticker binder. Over here are all of the other planners that I fuck with from time to time, and I've got some of my other art journals in here, and, lotion. Down here are some of my favorite books or books I know I need to read. Like I'm in the middle of this Scientology book here, and this one's on my list of books to do, or to read, plus like a lot of my favorite drawing and animation and lettering books. In here we have a bunch of like Erin Condren dividers, or not dividers, but covers, sticker books, things like that. And here are my big stencils. And then in here is a bunch of shit that just needs to find new homes. It's a lot of my office right now. Over here against the window, this is a piece of poster foam core that I've been taping to the big window to block the sun when I'm filming, since I still haven't figured it out yet. And my bulletin board that has stuff that people have sent me, like letters, which I love and just needs to be put up on my wall. These bottom two shelves right here is my DSLR camera, and in these 12 by 12 magazine holders are all of my 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. In here I have a couple of extra binders, and these are 2 portfolios I use, and in here is all of my other camera equipment, like my stuff for my camcorder and things like that. Down here are notebooks and watercolor papers, specialty papers like watercolor, mixed media papers, extra notebooks, all the things in here. This is probably my favorite one. It also weighs like 800 pounds. And then this one has all of my spare canvases and canvases that are in progress. So that was my office tour. Sorry if my hand was shaky. I'm not great at filming videos like this. Tell me how you organize your stuff. What is the favorite thing that you do in your space, whether it's crafting or planning or office or whatnot? What is your favorite thing in your space? I will pop another office tour up once I get a better organization down, so it'll be a while. A couple years. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.